Welcome to Bills Nation Daily, your ultimate daily dose of everything Buffalo Bills. Hit that subscribe button and join the most passionate Bills fans as we break down all the latest news, highlights, and game analysis. Go Bills! The rumor mill in the NFL world has been buzzing like never before, and if you've been keeping an eye on the defensive scene, you probably already felt the tremor. Sauce Gardner, one of the most talked-about cornerbacks in recent seasons, is allegedly about to sign a 3-year deal with the Buffalo Bills. The whispers started quietly, almost like a secret passing through locker rooms, but now they're impossible to ignore. Imagine the kind of energy this would bring to Buffalo's secondary, a team that's already been known for its aggressive, no-nonsense defensive plays. Fans are freaking out, pundits are losing their calm, and the social media storm hasn't even peaked yet. Gardner's name keeps popping up in speculative headlines, each more sensational than the last, and the idea of him donning the Bills jersey is sending shivers down the spines of opponents who thought they had seen it all. Sources familiar with the situation are hinting at a signing that could redefine the Bills' defense for the next 3 years. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the consistency of these whispers is giving credibility to the rumors. An insider suggests that the negotiations have been smooth, almost like both parties were waiting for the right moment to announce a deal that could shake the league. Gardner, with his impressive track record and ability to read offenses like an open book, is expected to immediately become a cornerstone of Buffalo's strategy, and the excitement is palpable. Analysts are dissecting every angle, predicting how his presence could affect defensive schemes and even offensive planning of opposing teams. If the deal goes through as speculated, Bills fans are looking at a future where turnovers could skyrocket, and opponents might start drafting game plans specifically to avoid Gardner's coverage, which speaks volumes about his reputation and skill set. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly starting to feel the pressure, with some sources claiming that front offices are scrambling to find solutions to counter what could be a game-changing acquisition. The buzz isn't just limited to Buffalo. Media outlets nationwide are picking up the story, and social feeds are exploding with opinions, memes, and strategic breakdowns. People are debating not just the financials, but the football implications, imagining how Gardner's agility and instincts could disrupt even the most sophisticated passing attacks. Rumor analysts are saying that the signing could be a masterstroke, one that elevates the Bills to a defensive level rarely seen in recent memory. Some speculate this could also attract other key free agents to Buffalo, sensing a team on the rise with a strong defensive backbone. The narrative is evolving quickly, and every mention of Gardner now carries an undertone of excitement, curiosity, and sheer speculation. The potential 3-year commitment to the Bills, if confirmed, could signify more than just a new chapter for Gardner. It could mark the beginning of a defensive revolution in Buffalo. Fans are theorizing about how coaches will deploy his skills, wondering if he will shadow top receivers, take aggressive blitz opportunities, or anchor a revamped secondary scheme designed around his unique talents. Discussions online are heated, with various factions of fans drawing comparisons to past legendary cornerbacks, wondering if Gardner could reach that elite status in the Bills' colors. Mock strategies are appearing everywhere, and the rumor has inspired debates that extend beyond football mechanics, touching on leadership qualities, locker room presence, and even the marketing potential of such a high-profile signing. For a city hungry for defensive dominance, the buzz surrounding Gardner has already created an electric atmosphere, one that's as much about hope as it is about the tangible tactical advantages he could bring. Industry insiders are reportedly pointing to Gardner's decision-making style and maturity as factors that made the deal attractive, hinting that Buffalo's management didn't just see a player, but a long-term solution to fortify their defensive identity. Rumors suggest that Gardner has been evaluating several offers, but the culture and ambition projected by the Bills supposedly tipped the scales in Buffalo's favor. The speculation continues to evolve, with some sources hinting that the formal announcement is only days away, while others whisper that last-minute adjustments to contract clauses are still being ironed out. Regardless of the exact timing, the narrative has taken on a life of its own, with social media, fan forums, and sports analysts all contributing to a crescendo of anticipation, making it one of the most talked-about potential moves of the NFL offseason. Amid the frenzy, questions are being raised about how this signing could affect Buffalo's draft strategy, roster adjustments, and salary cap planning. Will Gardner's arrival prompt the team to invest further in secondary depth, or will it signal confidence in the current lineup? Knowing he anchors the defensive unit, speculators are weighing scenarios, creating hypothetical matchups, and imagining the kinds of game-changing moments Gardner could produce. Rumors suggest that his signing might also influence contract negotiations for other defensive players, potentially creating ripple effects across the league. The mere possibility of this deal has sent a wave of anticipation through the fan base, creating a narrative that's part speculation, part excitement, and entirely magnetic for anyone following NFL rumors closely. As the rumor gains momentum, speculation about Gardner's fit within the Bills' defensive schemes is reaching fever pitch. Analysts are dissecting past game tapes, imagining how his coverage skills and athleticism could alter the dynamics of the secondary. Fans are debating whether he will primarily shadow elite receivers or take on a hybrid role, mixing man-to-man coverage with opportunistic interceptions. Sources claim that coaches see him as a versatile threat capable of influencing both the passing and rushing game, which can make Buffalo's defense one of the most unpredictable units in the league. Social media is flooded with potential scenarios, mock highlight reels, and hypothetical stats that paint Gardner as a transformative presence. Even rival fan bases are chiming in, some reluctantly acknowledging the magnitude of the possible signing, while others are devising strategies to minimize his impact. The narrative has grown beyond rumor, turning into a collective anticipation that grips the entire NFL community. Inside Buffalo, whispers suggest that the team's leadership is already planning events to integrate Gardner seamlessly into the roster. Talks of mentoring younger defensive backs and establishing a culture of accountability are reportedly underway, hinting at an organizational vision that extends far beyond a single player. The rumor implies that Gardner's influence might shape team dynamics, leadership structures, and even game day strategies, creating ripple effects that affect coaches, players, and analysts alike. Fans are theorizing about how his presence could spark confidence across the entire squad, inspiring more aggressive defensive plays and creating a psychological edge against opponents. The excitement is not merely about his skill set. It's about the intangible energy he could bring to the locker room and the stadium. Every new leak or speculation about his signing is fueling a narrative that blends football strategy with pure anticipation, turning rumor into a captivating spectacle. Reports suggest that Buffalo's front office sees Gardner not just as a player, but as a long-term investment in the team's defensive identity. The 3-year deal, if confirmed, could cement a period of sustained dominance, with Gardner anchoring schemes and mentoring emerging talent. Analysts speculate on potential ripple effects in the draft, predicting shifts in priorities as coaches and executives anticipate Gardner's impact. Social feeds are alive with theories about matchups, coverage tactics, and his synergy with existing stars, creating a digital frenzy that mirrors the real-life speculation around the league. The rumor has created a shared excitement among fans, a feeling that the Bills are positioning themselves for something historic. Even casual observers are getting drawn into discussions about defensive efficiency, turnovers, and the psychological intimidation factor Gardner might bring, demonstrating how a single rumor can catalyze widespread intrigue and debate. Before we dive back in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest Buffalo Bills updates straight to your screen. And hey, don't hold back. Let us know your thoughts on today's news down in the comments. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly adjusting their offseason plans in response to the possibility of Gardner joining Buffalo. Sources hint that defensive coordinators are reassessing how to challenge the Bills' secondary, and offensive planners are considering innovative schemes to bypass a cornerback who might redefine coverage expectations. The speculation has sparked a domino effect across the league, with each team analyzing the potential ramifications and adjusting personnel and strategy conversations accordingly. Social media conversations are increasingly filled with tactical breakdowns, prediction threads, and hypothetical highlight reels showing Gardner in game-changing moments. Analysts and insiders are amplifying the rumor with statistical projections, using past performance metrics to hypothesize what his presence could mean for win-loss records and playoff prospects. The buzz has escalated into a narrative that's almost unavoidable for anyone following NFL news, making it a central talking point for pundits and fans alike. Fan reactions are reaching fever pitch, with online communities constructing elaborate scenarios imagining Gardner's first games in a Bills uniform. From potential interceptions against elite quarterbacks to game-saving tackles in critical moments, the rumor has sparked a wave of creative speculation that blends excitement with anticipation. Merchandising discussions, fantasy football predictions, and social media memes are multiplying, reflecting the cultural impact a signing of this magnitude could generate. Analysts speculate that even the psychological pressure on opposing receivers will change, as the mere mention of Gardner's name could affect decision-making and confidence during games. The rumor has transcended standard player acquisition chatter, becoming a phenomenon that unites fans in shared anticipation, debate, and playful exaggeration. Every new tidbit, real or speculative, fuels the momentum, making it increasingly difficult to separate confirmed news from vibrant rumor-fueled enthusiasm. Finally, insiders suggest that the potential signing of Gardner could influence Buffalo's overall team trajectory for years to come. Speculation indicates that his presence may inspire additional signings, contribute to strategic shifts, and even shape coaching decisions in upcoming seasons. Fans are imagining scenarios where Gardner's defensive prowess turns pivotal games, influences playoff outcomes, and possibly cements his legacy as one of the league's most impactful cornerbacks. Social media, sports forums, and news outlets continue to dissect every rumor, every source, and every potential implication, amplifying the excitement and uncertainty. Whether the deal officially materializes or not, the mere prospect of Gardner in Buffalo has become a narrative engine, driving discussions, analyses, and imaginations across the NFL landscape. In the end, the rumor has achieved its own life, captivating fans, analysts, and rivals alike in a whirlwind of speculation, strategy, and anticipation. That's a wrap for now. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay on top of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what you think in the comments. See you in the next update.